Here's a hard truth most people don't realize. The ones who learn to master AI right now will be miles ahead of everyone else in just 12 months. While the majority are still drowning in soul-crushing repetitive tasks, a small group is quietly using AI to cut their workload in half and double their results. Think about it. What would you do if you suddenly had 10 extra hours every single week? That's over 500 hours a year. Enough time to finally launch that side business you've been dreaming about, write that book, or simply enjoy life again without the constant grind. This isn't a theory. It's happening right now. The difference between those who get ahead and those who get left behind isn't intelligence or luck. It's whether they've chosen to embrace these tools. And that's exactly what this video is about. I'm going to reveal 5 powerful AI tools. Tools so simple, they'll save you at least 10 hours a week, guaranteed. The best part, most are completely free or cost less than a Netflix subscription. Even if you've already heard of some of these, I promise you're not using them to their full potential. Tool number 1 is ChatGPT. Now most people treat it like a toy. They type a random question, get a robotic answer, and then say, AI isn't that smart. But here's the truth. ChatGPT is only as powerful as the prompts you give it. Imagine this. You're staring at a blank screen trying to write a single email to your boss. You've been at it for 30 minutes and have only a single awkward sentence. Sound familiar? With ChatGPT, all you need is a structure. For example, write a professional but friendly follow-up email to my manager. Keep it under 100 words and suggest we set up a meeting next week. In under 10 seconds, boom, you have a polished draft that sounds human. All you do is tweak a word or two, hit send, and you're done. What normally takes you an hour now takes 5 minutes. And it's not just emails. One copywriter I know used it to draft article outlines and saved so much time, he launched a brand new newsletter on the side. That's what an extra 10 hours a week gets you. Not just less work, but more freedom to create. Tool number 2 is Notion AI, your personal assistant that never sleeps. Think about the chaos of messy notes, a page full of random bullet points from a brainstorming session, or 3 pages of meeting notes that no one wants to read, let alone organize. Notion AI takes that mess and turns it into something useful. You can highlight your rough notes, click Summarize, and in 3 seconds you have a clean, structured recap. You can ask it to generate to-do lists from those notes, or even rewrite them in professional language. Let's say you're a product manager. You just finished a meeting with the dev team. Instead of spending 45 minutes trying to turn your chaotic notes into a clear action plan, you highlight the key points and ask Notion to create an action item list for the engineering team. Just like that, it's done. It doesn't just save time, it actually improves clarity. Your boss, your colleagues, your clients, they all get crystal clear notes. No more confusion, no more back and forth emails. One student told me he cut his weekly study review time in half just by using Notion AI to condense lecture notes. That's hours of stress saved and grades improved. Tool number 3 is Otter.ci, a lifesaver if you sit through endless meetings. Let's be honest, half the people in meetings are busy typing notes instead of listening. Then after the meeting, they spend another hour rewriting those notes. Otter.ai kills that pain. It records and transcribes meetings in real time. But it doesn't stop there. It auto-generates highlights and even action items. Picture this. You just finished a 45-minute meeting. By the time you stand up from your chair, you already have a full transcript in your inbox, complete with bullet point action steps. No pausing, no replaying recordings, No guessing what someone said. It's all there, word for word. One sales team I worked with cut down their admin time by 70% just by using Otter.ai to handle meeting notes. Imagine freeing up that much mental space and focus to actually close the deal. Tool number 4 is Midjourney, the artist that lives in your computer. Normally, if you need a logo, a poster, or a YouTube thumbnail, you'd hire a designer. That could take 3 days and cost you £200. And if you didn't like it, back to square one. With Midjourney, you type what you want and it creates it. A futuristic city skyline. Done. A minimalist logo for a coffee shop. Done. A glowing cyberpunk thumbnail background with a neon glow. Done. And the quality is absolutely stunning. This isn't clip art level. This is artwork you'd expect from a professional creative agency. Imagine you're a real estate agent. You want to post a stunning image of a modern home, but you don't have one. You can use Midjourney to generate a breathtaking architectural rendering that looks hyper-realistic. Or maybe you're a vlogger and you need a new banner for your channel. One creator I know made 10 different thumbnail options in 5 minutes. Each one looked unique, polished, and completely different from the usual boring templates. That level of creative freedom, without paying or waiting, is a complete game changer. If design has ever been a bottleneck for you, Midjourney smashes it wide open. And finally, tool number 5, Descript. Editing used to be the biggest time killer in content creation. You'd sit for hours cutting clips, deleting mistakes, and syncing captions manually. A 10-minute video could easily take 3 or 4 hours. Descript changes the rules. It takes your audio and video, transcribes it into text, and then lets you edit by editing the words. Delete a word in the transcript. It disappears from the video. Highlight a sentence, it gets cut automatically. Want captions? One click, done. This makes editing as simple as proofreading a document. And here's where it gets wild. Descript even has a feature called overdub. That means if you mess up a word in your voiceover, you don't need to re-record. You just type the word. And Descript uses AI to clone your voice and patch it in seamlessly. It sounds exactly like you. One podcaster told me Descript cut his editing time by 80%. That means instead of releasing 1 episode a week, he now releases 3. Imagine the growth you could unlock with that kind of time saved. So there you have it. 5 AI tools that can easily save you 10 hours a week. Which one are you most excited to try? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And if you found even one of these useful, make sure to hit subscribe because in the next video, I'm revealing 5 hidden AI websites that almost nobody knows about. Trust me, you won't want to be left behind.